Do you ever wonder who you have to thank for the powerful desktop or laptop you are now using for practically everything you do? You might say all thanks should be given to the computer companies of today, but in fact, you have Charles Babbage to thank. Now, who is Charles Babbage? Well, friends, Charles Babbage was born on December 26, 1791 in England. He was a polymath and became a mathematician, mechanical engineer, inventor, and philosopher. He contributed to many different scientific fields, but his most famous work is designing a programmable computing device. Charles Babbage is considered the father of the computer and is given credit for devising the first ever mechanical computer. His design served as the blueprint for other, more complex machines. In 1991, a functioning difference engine number 2 was built based on Babbage's original drawings at the Science Museum, London. It consisted of 8,000 parts, weighed 5 tons and measured 11 feet long. The engine was built under the conditions that were available during the 19th century. Well, in 2000, the Science Museum also completed the printer Babbage had designed for the difference engine. Talking about his early life, friends, there's some dispute about the birthplace of Charles Babbage, but as stated in the Oxford Dictionary of National Biography, Babbage was born at 44 Crosby Row at Walworth Road in London, England. Charles Babbage was one of 4 children born to Betsy and Benjamin Babbage. His father was a banker and he was the partner of William Praed. Together they founded Praed's and Company of Fleet Street, London in 1801. When he was 8 years of age, Charles Babbage was sent to the countryside at Alphington for schooling to help him recover from a fever that had nearly ended his life. Later, he also attended the King Edward VI Grammar School, but due to his poor health, he returned home and was educated by private tutors. Later still, he attended the small academy in Enfield, Middlesex. The academy had a library, and there Babbage's love of mathematics blossomed. At the age of about 16 or 17, Babbage went back to study and also had a tutor from Oxford. It was under this tutor that he learned the classics so that he could be admitted to Cambridge. Babbage began his studies at Trinity College in Cambridge in October 1810 and he moved to Peterhouse College, Cambridge in 1812, where he was a top mathematician. He graduated 2 years later in 1814. I'm talking about Babbage and his machines. I would like to say that mathematical tables were important in Babbage's era for use in navigation, science, and engineering. They were calculated by hand and then compiled into tables. Errors were sometimes made either in the calculation or in the compiling of the tables. It is with this background that Babbage decided to design a mechanical device that could perform calculations. Such a machine would always be accurate and would save time and money. So Babbage began building his first small model of the calculating engine in 1819 and it was completed in 1822. The machine calculated and printed mathematical tables and was powered by cranking a handle. The machine was called a difference engine, after the mathematical theory on which the machine's operation was based. The British government was interested in his machine and Babbage was given €1,700 to begin on a full-scale machine. It was designed to calculate and tabulate polynomial functions. Over the following years, over €17,000 would be spent on the project. Unfortunately, making the parts required was costly. In 1832, a small working portion was built. However, work on the full-scale difference engine stopped in 1833. Hello friends, welcome to our channel called The History, where we apprise you of the important historical events which one should certainly know, along with the ancient, medieval and the modern history in order to enhance your knowledge. But before we move on, I request you to kindly subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for the latest updates. If the difference engine had been built, it would have had over 25,000 working parts, weighed over 13 metric tons and have been over 8 feet tall. So in 1837, Babbage became interested in building a more ambitious analytical engine. This would be more powerful than the original difference engine and when built would be the first working computer for general purpose computation. So it was programmable by using punched cards, an idea borrowed from the Jacquard loom used for weaving complex patterns in textiles. A trial part was built. But again, it was never fully completed. He also designed a printer for his new engine. The government decided to stop funding the projects in 1842. Between 1846 and 1849, Babbage designed a new improved difference engine, namely difference engine number 2. His machines were considered as one of the very first mechanical computers ever to be invented. The fact that they were not actually built was not due to a design flaw, but rather it was due to lack of funding. While the machines he designed were mechanical and bulky, the basic concept is similar to the modern computer. It is for this reason why he is often looked at as one of the pioneers of computers. Talking about the other works, Babbage published On the Economy of Machinery and Manufactures in 1832 about industrial production, which was well received. In the book, it is described what is known as the Babbage Principle, which noted the advantages of using division of labor in factories. He also wrote a natural theology book on the power, wisdom, and goodness of God as manifested in the creation in 1837. Well, in 1838, Babbage invented the pilot, also called a cow catcher, which is the metal frame attached to the front of the locomotives that clears the tracks of obstacles. Babbage also invented an ophthalmoscope, which is used in eye examinations. Well, after contributing a lot to the society in 1814, Babbage married Georgiana Whitmore. They had 8 children together, but only 3 lived beyond childhood. And his wife died in 1827, while he died on October 18, 1871, when he was 79. So if you really like the video, I request you to kindly like, comment, share, and subscribe.